Hi, this is Zam101 doing an English commentary on an STX SouL versus MBC set in the Shinhan Proleague. This is C versus Julyzerg. C, of course, being a Terran player, and Julyzerg, well, obviously being a Zerg player. This should be a pretty interesting matchup, actually. C slumping a little bit at the moment, but generally it's a really, really strong play in the Pro League. Not so good in the individual leagues for whatever reason, but generally he dominates Pro League. And Julyzerg, of course, being infamous for his for revolutionizing Zerg play, particularly Mutalisk Micro. So this should be a really excellent match. It's played on God's Garden, I think, which is a new map in the Pro League, which I haven't seen all that much. I've done one set on it, which is of course the JB Lita set I did with Rise as part of the commentary of the week. So we have Julyzerg spawning in the top left and C in the right. God's Garden is an interesting map in that it's kind of like Loki 2 was. It has a protected expansion in the back of your base, as well as an expansion out front. The key differences are between this and Loki 2 is, of course, Loki 2 was a 2-player map, and this is a 4-player map. And your protected expansion has a ledge over it, which Terrans quite easily can drop upon. Just put a couple of tanks down and really start shelling your base. So I think in future games on this maps, and possibly even this one, drop is definitely going to become a giant factor for Terrans. For Zerg play, I'm not sure how much it's going to affect. I mean, you can get an easy 3 gas, but it is kind of one of them is very vulnerable to Terran dropping. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I imagine most Terran play on this map is probably going to start off as standard, and it looks like C is just picking up his barracks now. It'll be interesting to see whether he does choose to go mech or not. I have a feeling that he won't. He'll probably go into fast expand. I think that's definitely a strong option on this map. Looks like Julyzerg is sending out a drone now to pick up his hatchery. I really, I want to know what Julyzerg's going to do this game already, because generally with Julyzerg, he comes to games with plans, and he's going to do something creative, and it's always great fun watching him play. So we'll be in, I'm looking forward to seeing whether he has anything lined up for this match. It looks like he's doing a 12 hatch into 11 pull, so getting his pull down before his third hatch. Scouting C wrong, unfortunately. I wonder if he'll be going for a 2-hatch build. I think 3-hatch builds will be pretty strong this map as well, given you do have that easy to take third. What we've been seeing a lot of Protoss players doing actually is taking their third outside of their base. Not actually picking up their protected expansion for quite some time against Zerg. Not against Zerg, against Terran rather. And because the tanks just are able to demolish expansions so well, and it's actually fairly hard to dislodge them once they're up there if they bring any Marines or Goliaths along to ward off your own shuttles. And it looks like Julyzerg is picking up a third hatchery, and C is playing this sort of standard fast expand game. Second hatchery up for July now. I imagine Julyzerg will be going for Mutalisk. Looks like he's shaping up for a standard 3-hatch into Mutalisk build. Which is kind of, I don't know, it's pretty safe play, but the build that C is employing now, which is the 1 base into fast expand, is generally designed to beat the build that Julyzerg is employing at the moment. So I've got to give the initial advantage to C. And it looks like Julyzerg just spawning some Zerglings now to take out this. Oh, what's this? A third expansion from C. No, not expansion, barracks. So C actually being very aggressive. Generally, you only see two barracks, and then the Terran will pick up a factory and a starport, then push out probably with a couple of tanks and a science vessel, but he's actually forgoing that and going a third barracks, sort of faking Julyzerg out here, going for this build. This is going to be pretty unexpected. Julyzerg taking to lair now. This third barracks allows will allow C to have that just extra amount of medic marine needed to push through sunken walls and can be quite deadly, and it's actually looking like he's committing quite a bit to this rush as he doesn't have that many SCVs in at either of his expansions and has actually cut SCV mining. So this is a very, very all-in build here, and if Julyzerg can scout this in time, C's going to lose this game, I think. But if not, he's just going to be able to waltz into Julyzerg's base, take out the sunken, and probably Julyzerg's main tech building, which is of course his lair, which is morphing in now. Oddly enough, he's morphing it into his morphing it at his natural expansion. That's also something I've been seeing quite a bit lately, and I'm not sure exactly what is the rationale behind doing that. Yeah, I can't quite figure that one out. To me, it just seems like it's kind of just a little more vulnerable. It looks like C's pushing out now, splitting up his medic marines a little bit. Julyzerg is putting down three sunkens, which is the standard reaction towards the build he's seeing at the moment. No, it looks like Julyzerg has scouted the extra marines and is putting down 4 extra sunkens now. C really needs to push in right now. Looks like C's pushing in. Julyzerg's forced to push off drones. Pull off drones to fight this off. Julyzerg's in a lot of trouble. C able to take down these sunkens just about as they spawn. I think C will take this game. Julyzerg has nothing pretty much. Julyzerg not looking phased despite the fact he's about to lose. Last sunken's going to go down. I think once that goes down, Julyzerg will GG. Okay, so kind of short and sweet game. C definitely being a little bit tricky with his build. Julyzerg just not being able to scout it, and Julyzerg did not look happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this rather short commentary, and I'll be doing more in a little bit. Recommend me games to do and leave comments. Thank you.